third function, to entertain, honor, or praise, and so on. So, what is special occasion speech or special occasion presentation? So, it refers to a particular events or kanang mahitabo bitaw sa atong lives, kanang memorable moments in our lives, or for example like kanang birthday celebration, like kanang uh, wedding, and like kanang graduation ceremony, something like that. So the main purpose of this is kanang mag-celebrate ta, also kanang maghatag putag inspiration to others. So first is purpose. So unlike to informative speech, unlike to informative speech or persuasive speech, is that the purpose of informative speech is to teach and persuasive speech is to convince. So here in speech occasion presentation, is the purpose of this is kanang to make a ritual, or like kanang to give meaning, or like kanang ceremony. For example, like kanang naay namatay sa inyong family, so muhatag ka nag-speech ana kanang imong i-share imong speech about that person, kanang iyang imong kanang imong kuan ni bitaw, like kanang imong relation to that person. So maghatag ka kanang on feelings to that person. So second is, so number two is style. So unlike to informative speech and persuasive speech, so here in special occupation speech is that kanang it kanang kwan siya, kanang creative kay siya bitaw, like kanang sa informative and persuasive speech is kanang gagamit sa mga like kanang species, like kanang gagamit sa mga stylistic highlighting devices like that. So here sa style niya is kanang more on creative bitaw ni siya, like kanang pwede ka, like for example kanang sa inyong school namatay inyong teacher, so pwede mo maghimo ang nag-speech about sa inyong teacher by emotional speech, like kanang emotional ba siya, like emotional speech. And the third is organization. So organization, which means kanang unlike others, kanang it related to other speeches, like kanang sa organization is na siya introduction, body, and conclusion. Kanang dili siya taas pero kanang masabtan jud nimo siya, like kanang direct to the point, kanang kanang gagamit like kanang for example, like kanang gagamit sa isa ka speech ana is like gagamit siya mga decorative language or kanang emotion, or like kanang makakonig sa isa ka idea. And number 4 is formality. So formality, when we say formality, is like kanang formal. So unlike to our conversation to our friends, like atong mga friends, like pagka-story nato sila, like informal jud na siya, like here informal kanang when you say formal, formality jud na siya, like kanang for example kanang speech sa president, like kanang sa SONA, so it shows kanang yang speech jud kay kanang formal kay siya, like kanang formal, respect, and kanang purpose professionalism ni kani sa professionalism, kanang it shows respect to all people, so mo na siya formality. Ano, and also napud ta ginatawag na courtesy speech, which means ang courtesy speech is kanang girl first niya siya abot sa kanang pagkuan bitaw nimo, pagkilala sa isa ka tawo bitaw, like kanang mag-give kag respect, or like kanang give acknowledgement to that person, or like kanang and give or kanang receive thankful to other people. So first is speech of introduction. So when we say speech of introduction is that kanang speech of introduction is kanang mag-describe bitaw ka sa uban na tao, or kanang imong i-describe ang isa ka tao through his personal background. For example na event, tapos Tapos ikaw ang speaker. Then in that event kay namoy guest speaker. Then maghimo dayon kag speech about that person. Ang imong speech is kanang in that person is muli mo siya speech about his personal background, kanang asa siya gapuyo, kanang unsa yung na-achieve sa iyang mga life. So muna na mo describe that person. So mo na speech of introduction. So the second one is speech of presentation. So when we say speech of presentation is kanang kanang for example kanang gatrabaho ka sa isa ka company, then in that company is na-promote ka dayon kanang ang inyong CEO kay magatag siya speech para sa imuha. Then kanang iyang speech para sa imo is kanang for you bitaw like kanang nakadawat kag reward or gift kay kanang hardworking kay ka, like kanang maghimog speech ang imong CEO para sa imo tungod na promote ka, and yung speech about sa imo kay kanang giun sa nimo pag-achieve kato na reward or giun sa nimo like kanang hardworking ka. So mao na siyang speech presentation, kanang present ka sa kanang speech. So the third one is speech. So the third one is speech of acceptance. So when we say speech of acceptance is kanang di ba ang speech of introduction is kanang mag-describe ka sa mga ubang tao through his personal backgrounds, while ang speech of wait lang while ang speech of presentation is kanang mag-present ka og other person pero katong yung reward or yun sa niya pag-achieve. And there is a speech of acceptance is kanang for example kanang mga artista bitaw like di ba mo daw sila mga award kanang best actor. So kanang pag madawat to nila award kanang maghimo pud sila speech kanang nganong nakuha to nila nga award, like kanang ilang i-share like kanang yun sa nila pag kuha ato na award, and also mag thank you pud sila sa like kanang kinsay nitabang nila to achieve that award. So that is our that's all for the types of courtesy speeches.
So here, I'm gonna take over to my partner. Now's discussion, we talk about ceremonial speeches. Ceremonial speech are part of formal events and connect the past, present, and future. Common examples include commencement addresses and commemorative speeches, such as tributes and eulogies. A ceremonial speech is also given during special events like celebrations to honor, remember, or celebrate other people or occasions. Just like sa mga soldiers, mga army, they can na mga celebration for them when they success their missions and etc. It also purpose to express emotion and bring people together. And next is under the ceremonial speech, we have commencement address. This speech honors the graduates and the importance of the event. It reflects on the past experience of the students, but mainly looks forward to their future. This speaker often uses inspiring stories that celebrate the group's journey and achievements. We can properly look that it mainly talk about the graduates, the students. For example, graduation, most can perfect example, graduation of the students. The speaker mainly talk about the future and learn less their past experience so that the students look forward to their future. The speaker uses also inspiring stories for them to con- to forward their ambitions, their future achievements and journeys. Second is we have commemorative speech. This is a speech of praise or celebration that honors a person, group, institution, or idea. Its goal is not just to inform but to inspire admiration and appreciation. Yeah, as I said that it honors a person, event, or idea. Also, the purpose of this is to show respect and appreciate a person, event, or idea. Just like sa Independence Day, to honor our heroes, national heroes, like Jose Rizal, Bonifacio, and so on and so forth. It also include uh, memorial service for our army. They also can conduct a commemorative speech when there's a general or maybe a colleague that been dead. And next, under the commemorative speech, these are tributes or dedications and eulogies. Tributes can express joy, pride, or hope. We have our own tributes. Army tributes sa wedding or any event. And eulogies express sorrow, respect, and comfort for someone who passed away. Best example, uh, sa tao na nga namatay, we express our eulogies to our respect for them, comfort and their loved ones who passed away. And then next, we have original oratory. Original oratory, the speaker chooses a topic, writes, memorizes, and delivers a 10-minute speech. It requires a careful preparation and strong communication skills. Ang original oratory daw is the speaker chooses a topic nga and that speaker should have a strong communicational skills and preparation, and maybe that speaker is an experience in that field, and that speaker will write, memorize, and delivers a 10-minute speech. So that's why you need to be the speaker should be extra careful in that speech, and that is the original oratory. That next is second is extemporaneous speaking. Extemporaneous speaking is the the original oratory is the speaker, and now in the extemporaneous speaking we have the participant, ang participant na ang main diri. At the participant selects a one topic from several given topics, usually about current issues, and prepares 5 to 7 minute speech. It tests quick thinking and organization. So, makita diri ang kamatang cooperation, brainstorming sa usa ka grupo. Na it means nang prepared a short time in a short time to a given topic. And the purpose of this is to test thinking and speaking skills under time pressure. So like ma-pressure yung gani nga time kay tagaan man kag limit sa oras. Next is we have the dramatic and humorous interpretation. The speaker perform a chosen piece, either serious or funny, or a mix both. This event highlights acting, expression, and creativity. This dramatic and humorous interpretation we have kanang like serious drama, like dramatic na mga acting, the voice, mura bitag theater like ana bitaw. Lagi perform sa theater. Makita nato diya nga na mga acting, na mga emotion expressing the emotion serious and funny or humorous. That's why it's a dramatic and humorous interpretation. And na mga funny actings, like funny story or maybe a character or sa performing a sad monologue from a play like ng namatyan, ng sad ending, ano bitaw, mamili kadara diya sa duwa, dramatic and humorous. When we say humorous diya is anang funny story bitaw ang katawanan. So ana. And it's a wrap. That's all that contain the third function to entertain, praise, and honor and so on. And thank you.